Everybody going on. Alright, it's kind of like 4 a.m. and it's pouring down raining as y'all probably can hear. But I probably got like an hour's sleep, which is fine, right? But if you just want to come on here, because I didn't vlog yesterday, I did want to just come on here, y'all, and kind of like update y'all again. I know. But this is where we are. So me and my mom had a small fight, and I have decided to take the kids and leave. I know that might sound funny. Most of you know, if you've been here for a while, I do not have any resources outside of, being here or, whatever. I have any resources. And it's a lot of other stuff that is, been going on, as well. And I know that I said that, I couldn't do this because of that, and I couldn't do that because of this, and all of this different type of stuff. And I wanted to do all of the things, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have just had it. Like, I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired, bro. And I don't even know really how to I'm sorry, like, I don't even know how to feel safe enough for myself. Like I I don't feel safe. And I haven't, to be honest with myself, in a long time. And when you have that type of realization, you can't just ignore that you don't feel safe. And by all means, before anybody make any accusations or say that I'm alluding to anything, I just mean that when I think about the situations that sometimes I be in, and some of the choices that I make and from my day to day, and I think about mentally the emotion, say for instance, is not necessarily a normal reaction for some people. Some people may be able to say how they feel and act like, everything is, they can say it. Sometimes I just can't. Like, I be so fucked up that I don't even feel safe enough to even safe. When I say safe, I mean just I don't feel safe. I feel like my peace is not safe. I feel like, me getting this job is not safe. Like, it's not anything that would just make me literally, when I think about it, be like, oh my God, I'm so... Like, I just be feeling like I slick be not telling the truth. And that's the only way that I can explain it, what I'm talking about. I feel like it's forced, it's fake, and I don't feel, I just don't be feeling at the moment sometimes. Like, I just don't be in the moment to mentally take in what's going on and be a part of that moment and then react in that moment. So sometimes I be feeling like I miss opportunities to say different things, or be a part of different things, or take action and initiative, whether that be a conversation or taking an opportunity, from a job to a trip to whatever. I just don't feel ever safe enough or confident, rather, enough to do anything, take a leap of faith, to experiment, to feel safe enough to have an emotion about certain things. I mean, I'm sorry, like, I know that sounds like off the fucking charts, but I don't want people to have the last impression of me and just be like, where is it? Like, where are you? And for me to respond, what the fuck is you talking about? This is me. Like, no, where are you? Like, where are you in this time? And I'm like, no, this is me. What the fuck are you talking about? And me not to be able to give them a clear answer of what I mean. I'm facing the second time being homeless. And as this is approaching and the hours are winding up and winding down, I know I gotta get the fuck out of here because I've just crossed so many boundaries at this point. My son got asthma. The house has no air conditioning. I have a job. I have no car. It's hot all the time, so I'm tired a lot. I don't get time to spend with my kids. I'm only, getting a couple hours out the week, and I can't meet the expectations of myself, let alone somebody else. And I just don't want to continue to put myself in a position where I do not belong, because I am not deserving of their kindness. And maybe the thought and the gesture, was nice or whatever, but it's just like, I'm not mentally stable, safe to take this at its truth right now. I just cannot do it. I've never been in a situation like this before, and I'm about to be 30 in August, you guys. And when I tell you, this is one of the most fucked up situations I've ever been in. That's all I can tell you. But I'm not gonna make this too long. You probably will see me cry. You probably will see me. Y'all know, y'all done been on the lives. It's crazy. Y'all have been there throughout it all, and I'm all for being a team player, and so all the things like that. So anyways, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. If you do decide that giving is one of the things that you want to do, today is like June 16th or 19th. At this point, it's like June 19th. It's Juneteenth, on a Thursday. I know y'all probably won't get this to fucking August, but it's okay. But I probably put it up for y'all early. But anyway, you feel inclined to give, share, whatever, you know, the lights are currently out right now, as you guys can tell, because there's this terrible ass severe thunderstorm, and the lights went out at like 11:30 to 12, and they've been out ever since. They haven't come back on, and that's been 4 or 5 hours ago. So again, if you feel, you know, that you want to give to the kids, to me, whatever, you can send, or, you know, send your donations or your gifts to the Lee Family Gang of 3, and it's OF and then the number 3. So yeah, y'all, but I just said to get that off my chest. No, I didn't vlog yesterday. I know. We'll talk about it. Y'all know how I have to have time to process everything that's going on first, and then I can talk about it. Talk to y'all later.
No sense for us to go nowhere else because we don't know the area. Can't go to Memphis. We don't know the area and shit. Anyway, what's up, Lee Family Gang? 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 Today is another vlogster.
Mama, can we walk home?
You already know. This is Lee Family Gang. Listen, let me say something.
We can't walk home because we know our house.
Sit down, dude. Sit down. Thank you. Appreciate you. Listen. So, I'm going to walk. I'm going to talk to y'all. We're going to have a conversation. I think we had it a little bit this morning. And it's Thursday. So, why the fuck not, right? So, that being the situation, okay? I'm just going to jump right into it. Y'all, we did wind up leaving my mom's house, right? We did wind up leaving. I just felt like it was the best decision. I think God told me to do it, and subconsciously, because people don't necessarily always know the signs that God give, we underestimate his power and who he sends to also confirmate what he said. And so one of the things that I want to share with y'all, I had a dream a couple nights ago, and I remember this dream. Sometimes I don't really remember my dreams as much as I like to, but I take the important parts and I save it, right? Because sometimes you just want, you know, as Leos, you want to know you want to be able to remember everything. But this particular dream, I had it before. And I always pay attention to that, and I ask God what he is trying to show me. So I had the dream before, and long story short, there was some shit that happened and transpired in the city. There was a jewelry store involved. There was a bank robbery involved. After that, somebody tried to make it to a bank, and they was holding a baby hostage. I remember this because it happened twice. So this in particular dream, it went a little farther. How you doing? Thank you, appreciate it. But it went a little farther, and I thank God for his grace and mercy, because this time when we had drink, what you got in there? Have some snacks. I remember going into a store. This store, and I didn't have no money like that. But you know how you go as a woman, you might go into the store and you're just looking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I went into the store. And I remember going in the store and looking around. And I remember in the dream, God told me to look up. And I looked up and I seen a pillow. And y'all, I never had this pillow before. But you know, the pillows that got the little arms on it. And I was like, oh man. And I didn't remember, you know, a lot of how it went down. But what I did remember It's him telling me to look up. And I looked up and I seen the pillow. And I held that with me until today. Now this was like a day and a half ago. And so I look up at the pillow, I get up this morning, and all of this shit is going on around me. And the only thing I can think of is but yeah, the only thing that I can think of is, you know, moving forward, because I got kids, because I got a testimony.
You got a Tesla?
But I also have
You got a Tesla?
I have a testimony. A testimony. You know what a testimony is?
What's a Tesla?
A testimony is something that you can say that you got through. So you got through school. That's a testimony. You know, mama got a job. That's a testimony. And yeah, and that's a testimony. So anything that you overcome, you might have struggled a while, and you got through to the other side. That's called a testimony. I was asking God in my spirit.
Oh, we do have one.
And I didn't want to be.
God, look.
I didn't want to be difficult, and I didn't want to lose faith, but I asked God, I said, God,
Mama, please don't cry.
why haven't I gotten emotional yet? Why it ain't hit me yet? And he just said, keep going. I said, am I making the right decision? Or is this pride?
Right.
Is this something that I necessarily had to do? Because this is hard. I ain't never been on my own like this before. He said, just keep going. But I asked God, I asked him that. I said, why, Lord, why haven't it hit me? So people have stopped and tried to help us. I know this morning I called the police and told them that I needed to you know, get from point A to point B, and I didn't have a way, and it was just me and my 2 kids. And I didn't expect for them to come. I didn't expect for them to come, y'all. But I just didn't have no other choice. Like, I just didn't have no other choice but to believe in something bigger than what my mind could, fathom, y'all. So the police, I called the police
Help us.
because I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to fight no more. I didn't want to be a burden no more. I didn't want them to have to feel like they had to worry about me no more. So they came and picked me up. They told me I didn't have to leave. And I said, I think it's just going to be best that I do leave, because I got to trust God, man. I got to trust him. And I'm always questioning him by asking other people. And I don't never asking.
We can't see them. Like, you can see us.
They might come and I'm asking them versus asking God. In other words, what I'm trying to say. What he want me to do. So that's always been hard for me. Sit down. You don't need they see the sign, do. Sit down. It's okay, just sit down. I'm just grateful to God for the messages, y'all, that he showed up in more ways than, and I was asking myself so mad yesterday. I was so mad because I was trying to figure out why nobody would come to get us, why nobody would help us yesterday. And God, I was talking to my old man, and it just hit me like this. Call the police. Just call the police. Don't worry about nothing else. Just call the police. Yeah, people are going to be upset. Yes, this and that. But you have to worry about you and your kids. You can't be worried about how other people feel, what other people thinking, because all the time they might not understand what it is that you need and what you got going on, because they got this and that going on. So they probably can't even understand. But you trying to make something work now. Because see, you don't have time. You got kids. You don't have time. You had time when you was okay. You see what I'm saying? When you had your own spot, maybe when everything was good in the beginning, and then you had time. Then you had flexible time. You didn't have time since you been here. 6 months is a long time. You had time, so you can't waste no more of your time. You know what I'm saying? You can't waste no more of your time. Nah, I ain't want to motherfucking leave. I ain't want to leave. Shit, I ain't want to fucking leave at all. But I knew that, shit, at some motherfucking point I was going to have to leave. Shit. So we got to the McDonald's. Police dropped us over there. And they asked us if we need anything, if we wanted food or whatever. And they told us that we can stay there. And I'm guessing they talked to the manager or whatever. But I just didn't feel right being in there with all of my shit. I kind of felt this, you know what I'm saying? I felt embarrassed in a way. And I'm used to hustling anyway. So I was just like, shit, let them have that, because that's their piece. See what I'm saying? I came over here with the kids after we ate. I made a few phone calls and just decided to get a sign. Shit. Where I really need to go is to the housing shelter, but it's an hour away. So if I can't get there today, I need a room.
Nobody's gonna help us, Mama.
I'm just trying to get a room. If I can't get to Jackson today, I'm trying to get a room. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all, what's kind of going on, because at some point y'all was gonna get it either way. Because I don't stop doing this no more. I'm not gonna stop doing this and be depressed and leave y'all out in the shadow and then come back after I done been hiatus for 6 months and then start smiling and all this shit. No, I'm almost finished what I started. See what I'm saying? Shit, y'all ain't gonna see this shit till whenever. I don't give a fuck. But shit, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I just want to be real and authentic with y'all. It ain't over until God says it's over. And all you gotta do is trust and believe. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. You hear me? And so make sure y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe to be notified every time we post a video, to be updated on what we got going on. Again, if anybody want to send any donations, you can send it to the Lee Family Gang of the number 3. And God bless y'all, man. Thank y'all for sticking beside us when we didn't have nothing or nobody. And y'all be strong out there, because I know, you know what I'm saying, I'm not the only person going through. And I love y'all.